Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another Steam Fest. So Steam has started a new festival called Planes, Train, Automobiles. Will run until the 23rd. I think 23rd is Tuesday, Monday. And yeah, so a lot of car, plane, train, maybe boat themed games. Now, before I go into the games here, if you log in with your Steam client, they are offering some freebies here. Uh, Steam shop items. So animated sticker, frame for your profile, and another avatar. Looks nice. Free stuff if you want. Grab this. Now let's look at some games. There are other games not as part of this that are also on sale, but I've got plenty here, so I'll just focus on stuff related to this. I'll make a separate one for the other games. So this one here, we have Euro Truck Simulator 2. Very popular game, long distance travel by truck, deliver stuff, things like that. Overwhelmingly positive, huge game, 600,000 rating. Now this is on sale at 75% off usual price. I think it was last year or something where there was a glitch and we got it very cheap. That's not happening again, but it is still, the base game is very cheap. 75% off, $5, $230 in India, $422 in the UK, $649 in Canada, 5 in the Eurozone. Now there are a lot of DLCs, so don't try to get everything. Play the game. If you like it, pick up one or two, some trucks, some new areas, things like that. So very popular series. How many people are playing? 32,000 people playing. I suppose people like doing real jobs in video games because it's less stressful, I suppose. I don't know. Next we have Microsoft Flight Simulator 40th Anniversary Edition. Now this is a game, but it's not really a game, is it? But it looks stunning and beautiful when you see the demos and gameplay and people showing off the game and different, planes and stuff. But I've never actually played it. I don't really know if this lends itself to be as a game. But yeah, it looks stunning. Like some of the things that you see in videos is amazing. But anyway, if you want to try it, it is on a 50% sale at $2,000 in India, $30, 30 pounds, 40 in Canada, 35 in the Eurozone. I think this is available on the Game Pass, so you could try it there. But I thought I'll mention this because I don't think I've ever mentioned Microsoft Flight Simulator game in my videos. Next, we have Pacific Drive. I have mentioned this. I have played the demo of this, and it's a surprise that I haven't bought it yet. Been distracted with other things. I really liked it. The only thing I did not like was maybe some of the menus seemed a bit complicated. So basically you are in some sort of quarantined exclusion zone. You have a car, you are in a base, some supernatural stuff is happening. You have to go out, gather some materials, come back alive, and then do that again. It's a rogue light, you could say. But yeah, very interesting game, good reviews as you can see, 80% positive, 40% sale, 977. In India. I remembered why I did not get it, because the retail prices have gone up on these games. So this is 977, 21 in the US, 1740 in the UK, 27 in Canada, 21 in the Eurozone. Next is Cloudpunk. I have played this game. I have made a review. I really like this game. So this is a game set in a cyberpunk city, 20 something 83 or something like that. And you play as a delivery driver for the company Cloudpunk, and your job is to deliver packages from A to B, no questions asked. However, you are nosy, you will get into it, you'll figure out what's going on. And yeah, there's a story. The art style is basically, think of Minecraft, that thing with a cyberpunk setting, but the game is detailed. It even has first person like driving, so cockpit view. This was not there when the game first came out. I had played it with the normal third-person driving view, but then they updated, added more content. Like early on, this is how it looked. But yeah, it looks very good, has an interesting story. There is no combat here, no racing as such. It just tells the story of this world that they've created, this city. And I really liked it because it did feel like a living, breathing city, very depressing, stuff like that. Highly recommend this. Only thing I did not like was the protagonist, who was a little annoying. Other than that, game is fantastic. 65% off, $7, $279 in India, $594 in the UK, 9 in Canada, 7 in the Eurozone. Next, we have Car Mechanic Simulator. I have played this. Not sure if it was 2018 version or if it was one of the previous versions, but basically you have a garage, you fix up cars, sell them, stuff like that. If you wanted to do this in real life but couldn't, this is the next best thing. I really like it. They also have a lot of packs where they add a lot of different cars from different manufacturers, and each of these I think have multiple cars. So the base game is very cheap right now, 90% off, only $2, 88 rupees, 167 in the UK, 259 in Canada, 195 in the Eurozone. Now I believe it does come with some cars, but you can add more with the DLCs, which are very cheap as well, as you can see here, very cheap. So next we have Lake, another game I have played. So this is more of a, it's not a walking simulator because you are driving, but it's an indie adventure style game, relaxing. And the story is set in the 1980s, somewhere 86, yeah. And you are this woman called Meredith, and she goes back home to like her parents, and her father is a postal delivery driver and he's going on a vacation, so she's taking over his route for like a couple of weeks, and then she's just going around interacting with the people there, a woman with cats and stuff like that. So yeah, that is basically the game. And yeah, if you want something relaxing and chill, this should be it. 60% off, $799, 211 in India, 639 in the UK, 911 in Canada, and 799 in the Eurozone. Next is Mini Metro. Again, I have played this game. I have it on mobile. So you're basically designing a sort of railway track, putting in stations and things like that, and trying not to, make the trains crash and stuff. So yeah, you're basically designing the London Underground. So yeah, a very fun game. It's a puzzle game basically. 50% off, $5, 174 in India, 349 in the UK, 549 in Canada, and 4 in the Eurozone. Next is Far Loan Sales. This is a game I have played multiple times. I have mentioned so many times that I think some of you may be sick of hearing me mention this game, but it is a fantastic game. It has a very interesting vehicle, let's say, minimalistic style of game, no dialogue, barely any music, and you are basically a boy and you are in this vehicle and you're going from left to right. You run into some obstacles, you need to pick up fuel. Sometimes there's no wind, so you can't use your sails. You have to power it with whatever you find. When you have wind, you can do that. Sometimes you crash into things, you have to repair it, things like that. That is it. No story as such. It's mostly environmental storytelling. But yeah, very relaxing, chill game. I have also bought this on mobile, although it's not as much fun on mobile because it's too tiny. Maybe it's just my eyesight at this point. But yeah, have it on PC, have it on mobile. There's a second one out as well, which is sort of similar but with a boat or a ship, let's say. 85% off, 224 in the US, 68 rupees only, 170 in the UK, 362 in Canada, 224 in the Eurozone. It took me around 3.5 hours to finish this game, but it can be done faster. There is an achievement on Steam. Finish this in 90 minutes, so you can rush through this. Next is Pure Rock Climbing. Once again, I have this one. I've only played a little bit. So physics off-road type game. You have to climb different stuff. I played briefly a while ago when SnowRunner came out. I wanted a basically cut down simplified version of that, so this was a good option. I think it's made by one guy, and this is still in early access, and 50% off, $749, $345 in India, $639 in the UK, $974 in Canada, $739 in the Eurozone. I just saw this one and it reminds me of the old Toyota. My father used to have this one a long time ago. Next is Train Valley. I have not played this. I have this though. This was free from somewhere, Humble or something. Again, this is more of a puzzle game, but it's a very nice game, has good reviews. There's Train Valley 2, I think I have 2. I don't have 1. And yeah, if you like designing railroads and stuff like that, if you like trains, have a look at this. Very cheap once again, 82% off, $179, 62 rupees, 125 in the UK, 2 in Canada, 2 and $2.06, 179 in the Eurozone. And then finally, we have Choo Survivor. So this is, the vampire survivor games or the survivor style games that have popped up recently, bullet hell type. This is that with a train. So yeah, good rating, 81%, although not a lot of 400 is still not bad. And again, a cheap game. Most of these games are cheap, 20% off, 239 in the US, 124 in India, 199 in the UK, and 311 in Canada, 239 in the Euros. All right, that's it for this one. Don't forget to claim your free items from the point shops, and I'll try and make the video for the normal non-cars, planes, boats type of games, and hopefully do that soon tomorrow.